morning, fifth graders. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. This is our second lesson of our third week. So we are going to continue today our what, why, and how. We are continuing to work on math, specifically on rounding, which we started talking about yesterday. And we are continuing to work on rounding so that we are preparing for middle school math. And rounding is something that iReady targeted for us and said it would be helpful for us if we continued to work on this together as a group. So you're going to know that you are successful when you're feeling confident with our warm-ups and when you have started to complete or to pass your lessons in iReady. So yesterday I asked you to reflect on how you feel about rounding. So you were asked to reflect on if you felt confident in rounding, if rounding was something that you needed more practice in, all of that kind of stuff. And then I gave you this problem and I said there are 63 animals in this setting. And I asked you to round to the nearest tens place. You said that the nearest tens place was 60 because it was 3 away from 63 and 7 away from 70. And 7 was bigger than 3. So those of you who were attending class said it is obvious that the answer is not 70. It's obvious that the answer is 60. So today I'm giving you a new problem, which is that these researchers are researching deadly spiders. And they have determined that there are 55 countries with deadly spiders. Round 55 to the nearest tens place for me, please. If you have a piece of paper in front of you, you can go ahead and do that right now. Did I trick you? There are 2 answers that are acceptable or 2 answers that could be correct for rounding 55 to the nearest tens place. 50 and or 60 are correct. And you might be asking yourself, but Miss Kelty or Miss Aaron, if you went to Frank Alice, how? Why? How is it possible that there are 2 answers? Well, if we look at the number again, 55 is 5 numbers away from 50 and 5 numbers away from 60. It is smack dab in the middle. They are the same distance away from 55. So that means that they are both equally near 55. So then where are we going next? What are we going to start thinking about? Here's what we're going to start thinking about. Each day we're going to continue to build on what we've been working on, and we are going to continue working on what we've been building on as we review different topics that iReady has determined for you. Why are we doing this? Because we have to be able to master the basics in order to be able to learn and understand new material. So a lot of you are probably thinking, understanding placement is from a really long time ago. I know how that works, right? But you also have to be able to understand placement and rounding as you move forward in your math skills. So you are going to first feel confident in understanding placement, then rounding to the nearest tenth, and then we're going to move forward into rounding to the nearest hundredth to build on your skills. What is next for you today after you finish this video? You all know there are 3 options right now for students to start or finish the diagnostic test in iReady, to work on My Pathway, which is also in iReady, or to complete the teacher-assigned lesson, also in iReady, or the lesson in classroom from week 2 if you have not completed that yet. So please go ahead, set a timer for yourself for 20 minutes, and get rolling.